Bitter ending to the Spurs-Thunder game on Thursday night. It was my charity play of the week selection this week, and it was my play, a 10-dimer on the Thunder +2. Thought we had it in hand, guys, with a minute to play, but then Tony Parker virtually left unguarded. Nails those two back-to-back, back-breaking baskets to get the 2-point win for the Spurs in that contest, resulting in the push. And hey, obviously, a push is always better than a loss, but, it's the charity play of the week, and especially since it was me going out there with it, I really wanted to win that. As I've always told you, the charity plays mean more to me than any of the other handicappers' plays here at the site on the days that they are given out. But, again, you look at that game last night, and I'll tell you two things that stuck out for me in terms of the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that made me a lot of money last year and a team that really should have made me money, and you as well, last night. One, when the Thunder play teams that aren't afraid to go down low, like the Spurs are not afraid to do, with Tim Duncan in this particular case, they are going to get hammered on the boards and outscored dearly in the paint because Kevin Durant's more of a slasher, more of a perimeter player. Russell Westbrook plays on the outside. Serge Ibaka, he's feeling more confident, sowing his oats, shooting those 15-footers. Had a strong preseason, didn't shoot particularly well last night. Nick Collison, forget about it if you're looking for him to give you production in the paint. Kendrick Perkins, the same thing. This team does not have an interior presence, and that will hurt them whenever they play a more physical, superior team that's able to funnel the ball down low. And the other thing, which cost us really money last night, is the continued poor decision-making ability of Russell Westbrook. Listen, Russell Westbrook is not your prototypical point guard. He is one of these guys that is simply a shoot-first point guard who relies on his athleticism. You are going to have to withstand 7 for 23 shooting nights because other nights he may go for 40. But when you see the number of turnovers that he makes, none more critical than that turnover with a little over 5 seconds to go in last night's game, which gave the Spurs that final possession, which then allowed Parker unguarded to shoot the game-winning bucket, you see why Westbrook will cost you so many games over the course of the season because he is just a pathetic playmaker. 6 turnovers last night, as I said, but again, it's his leadership on the floor. How many times do you see him play one-on-one basketball when Durant can literally be out there waving a flag saying, "Throw me the ball, I'm open"? Russell Westbrook's not going to do it. That's why you're going to see Eric Maynor, who last year, of course, missed the entire season with a knee injury. I think he actually played maybe 9 games before having the knee injury, returning last night. And you'll see him as the backup point guard get significant minutes in certain times of the game for the Thunder. That's what they need. But hey, guys, that was last night. Last night I did give you a free winner on the Miami, Florida Hurricanes. They came through. I'm going to give you a free winner in just a moment on the game between the Jazz and the Hornets. But as I've told you many, many times, the opening 3 weeks of any season, no matter the sport, it's the time that you only have the advantage over the odds makers. The only time. Because listen, even after 3 weeks of preseason action, they really don't have any more firm grasp or handle on what to expect from these teams than you do. So you have the edge here. First 3 weeks. Now we, of course, are in the NBA season. And with that in mind, guys, I'm coming out tonight with my highest rated play. Now, for me, I know I'm going to talk about Craig Davis with another 50-dime play here in a minute, or Anthony Redd with a 60-dime play here in a minute. But for me, that's a 15-dime play. 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. So it is right there at the top of my own personal wagering scale. Why do I have such a narrow margin? Because I believe it's important for you, for money management purposes, to know exactly how much I like a particular game. So this removes all doubt. 15-dime play, 99% of my plays are right there between 5 and 15 dimes. FYI, it's near the top of the heap. Now, 15-dime plays in the NBA. Of course, this is my first of the season. I've had 2 10-dimers the past 2 nights. The push last night with the Thunder. The winner on Philadelphia, 2-point home dog, winning outright over Denver by 9 on Tuesday night. Wednesday night, excuse me. This 15-dime play, well, these are the same 15-dime plays in the NBA that over the past 3 seasons I'm 38, 19, and 3 with. And of course, I closed the playoffs last year by hitting 5 of the final 6. That's how strong that play is tonight. It's a road warrior release, which means this particular team is playing on the road, and that's why I like them tonight to get the job done not only on the floor, but here in Vegas, of course, against the odds makers. Other handicappers this evening, hey, before I even go any further, I've got to give props out to Trace Adams, the guy who calls himself the Thursday Night King, delivered again. I give you a free winner last night on Miami of Florida. He delivered as well with Miami of Florida. It was another 1,500-star lead pipe lock. Winner number 44 out of 68 since 2007 with those 1,500-star lead pipe locks on Thursday night. 44, 24, and 2 run. And overall, his Thursday night run since 2007, now 64 and 37. Now, tonight he has a 1,000-star play, which is his normal top-rated release, and that is on Washington, California, 1,000-star winner, number 18 out of 28. Anthony Redd was on the wrong side of the Miami, Florida, Virginia Tech game last night. However, he's still going for football winner number 14 out of 19 today, and it's his 60-dime Pac-12 Game of the Year, part number 2. Part number 1 was a 50-dime play, not even as strong as tonight's, 2 Thursdays ago when Oregon destroyed Arizona State in Tempe. Craig Davis has 50-dime winner number 25 out of 35. And that is a streak, guys, that goes back over 9 months. 25 out of 35. It's a 2-team teaser. Washington, California, the side in total. His last 50-dime release in college football was the under on Saturday night in Oklahoma and Notre Dame coming through. And Chris Jordan, who last night hit a 300-star teaser on the Chargers and the over against KC, meaning $1 bettors in the NFL have now won $14,696, dating back to 2007. Tonight he has a play twice as strong. His 600-star Pac-12 Game of the Month in Washington, California. It's his football winner number 6 out of 8 overall. Also, quick congratulations going out to Jeff Benton, 50-dime winner last night on Miami of Florida. $10 bettors have won $3,080 following Jeff's advice the past 34 days. Listen, guys, now that the NBA season is underway and we've got all the seasons kind of merging here, so you're going to have a lot more action. I've done this a few times already this season. I want to do it again. The Insider Money Move service, which, FYI, was 2-0 last night in college football, 7-1 since Monday. Over the past 80 days, it's 124 and 93. 124-93 the past 80 days, 7-1 since Monday, 13-9 NFL run, 11-5 college football roll, 3-1 start already in the NBA. What is the Insider Money Move service, guys? It is simply this. It's something that we created 2 Octobers ago, and basically we are able, through our sources, our contacts in the big sports books in Vegas, to bring you the plays of the big bettors. The big bettors and the betting crews and syndicates. And some of you are going, oh my God, there's no such thing as betting crews and syndicates. If you think that, you've never been in Vegas, you don't know what you're talking about. That's the bottom line. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to these particular type of plays, you'll hear them advertising about late steam moves or inside information. Well, the latter is just total BS. It's a fabrication. There's no such thing as inside information. Okay? In terms of late steam moves, those guys are simply sitting there, just like on our scoreboard here at the site, and watching the little color changes. Oh, hey, the line moved because somebody bet on it. Problem is, you don't know if that's a public move or not. You don't know really what is driving that line move. Again, these are the plays from the big bettors and the top syndicates in Vegas, and we have access to. We release them. Now, some days there might be 1 play. Some days there might be 7 plays. You don't know. It all depends on what the guys are doing. It's not a service for everybody. However, it's a great thing for you to try. 7 days of service normally would cost you $179. You can get it for $5. And I think it's a great time to try it because you do have NBA, college football, and NFL all converging. So you save $174, you pay $5, you get 7 days of the service simply by going to the site, putting it in your shopping cart, and using this coupon code, IMM174. Insider Money Moves, get it? IMM174. No spaces, put it all together. IMM174. That'll save you $174. It'll get you the Insider Money Move service for $5 for 7 days. Again, it's not for everybody. Matter of fact, on the Insider Money Moves page here on the site, don't click on it now. Don't leave. If you click on there, though, you will see a video that I've got up there which explains everything about the Insider Money Move service, the different ways that you can get access to it. It's really all self-explanatory, so you might want to check it out and see if it's something that you are interested in. A lot of guys here at the site buy it as a companion piece to various handicappers. They either subscribe to long-term packages with or get on a in-and-out day-to-day basis as they rotate through different guys that have big plays. So, again, see if it's something you'd like. IMM174. It'll save you $174 off and give you 7 days, starting today, for just $5. Let me give you a free pick here tonight, guys. I'm going to go with the Utah Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz, a 3.5-point favorite, a team that lost twice in New Orleans last year. Here's the thing with the Hornets. As I mentioned to you the other day, prior to their opening game against San Antonio, the Hornets, I think, are going to be a darn good team last year because they've got some nice pieces, not only with Anthony Davis and Austin Rivers, the two rookies, but they've got some nice pieces there. Problem is they don't have Eric Gordon. Now, Eric Gordon started the year once again on the sidelines because of the knee injury that limited the 9 games last year. When Eric Gordon's healthy, he is a difference maker for this team. But in this particular spot, don't like the Hornets, and here's why. The Jazz have one of the most physical front lines that you're going to find in the NBA right now. Yeah, they've got Anthony Davis in New Orleans playing his second pro game. Well, the Jazz are going to have Al Jefferson, and they got Paul Millsap. I mean, you know, these guys in the home opener against Dallas, which was a 113-94 win a couple of nights ago, I mean, they absolutely hammered the Mavericks on the board in that particular contest. 61-40 advantage in rebounding and points in the paint. 44-30 edge. Jefferson had 14 rebounds and 12 points. Millsap had 13 points and 15 rebounds. But the real key here for Utah is they've got a new backcourt. They've got Mo Williams back. They've got Marvin Williams. They've got Marvin Webster, excuse me. They got Randy Foye. I mean, those 3 guys combined for 55 points in the opening win against Dallas. I think that gives them a major advantage here tonight against a Hornets backcourt that is starting a rookie, Austin Rivers, here in place of the injured Eric Gordon. And Rivers really struggled against the Spurs. Granted, he was going up against Tony Parker. I understand that. But 1 for 9, 7 points, 3 turnovers in 24 minutes. So for the Jazz, if they really intend to have a bright future here, they've got to be able to win on the road. They won 11-22 on the road last year, 12 of the first 17 games. In fact, 8 of their first 10 games, or 8 of their next 10 games are on the road here this season. 24 of the first 39 of the season are on the road. So if they can play somewhere near 400 or 500 ball on the road, they've got a very favorable home schedule the second half of the season. I like them in this particular spot here tonight, laying the 3.5 points. Couple other things, let's see, that you should be aware of. Of course, for the Indiana Pacers, Danny Granger remains out with troublesome knee injury. For the Denver Nuggets, who I went against on Wednesday night when they were playing in Philadelphia, one of the reasons I went against them is Danilo Gallinari was doubtful for that game because of an ankle injury that's bothered him, but he is expected to play tonight at Orlando. So that's an injury that you should be concerned with. Of course, Minnesota's opening up its season tonight against Sacramento. Remember, no Kevin Love, no Ricky Rubio. In fact, I wrote down a stat here when I was doing my handicapping. Last year, once Ricky Rubio went out, the T-Wolves went 5-25 without their point guard. Now, they brought in Brandon Roy, right, who hasn't played since April 2011. They went out and signed Andrei Kelarenko. Is that how you say his name? Kelarenko? I think. The former Utah Jazz forward who hasn't played since March of 2011 in the NBA. But that's not going to make up for missing Ricky Rubio and Kevin Love. So they've obviously got some injury concerns. The New York Knicks tonight without Amare. Rasheed Wallace didn't even play much in preseason because he's getting his conditioning back. I guess so. He wasn't well conditioned when he was fading fast in the NBA a couple of years ago, and it's been 2 years since he's played in the pros. So Ronnie Brewer, also for the Knicks, is expected to miss tonight's game. For the Lakers, who are playing the Clippers tonight, Lakers, Kobe, of course, is probable, but Steve Nash is most likely going to miss the game. So those are some of the injury concerns for you tonight. Good luck to you all, and I will catch you again on Saturday morning.